Yesterday we learned how to find the area. Remember, the area means how many squares it took to fill in a shape. So you do it based off of like if you were doing an array. So remember this right here. How many rows do I have on this side? What will my number be?
3.
3. And then what about up here?
2.
2. So 3 times 2 equals?
6.
So my area is 6 square units. So yeah, remember, you could, you can multiply. That's the easier way to do it, but if you need to count, it's just however many squares filled in the shape. That's what your area is. Okay, so let's kind of practice doubling a number. So you know doubling means to add the same number twice. So if I have the number 6 and I double 6, who knows how much I'm going to have if I double 6? 12. What about if I double 10? How much will I have if I double 10? 20. And what about 40? 80. Good. What about 200?
400.
What about 300?
600.
What about, oh, this is a good one. What about 500?
10,000.
1,000. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so you'll see that in your book, doubling a number, and it'll ask you to double. Usually it's only even numbers. All right, so what will my fraction be for this mixed number here?
200. 2 out of 1.
Yes, 2 1/2. Yes, Bailey, 2 1/2.
I kept saying that.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't hear. Somebody has a lot of feedback. I don't know where it's coming from, but yeah. Okay, so 2 1/2. Yes, I have 2 holes, and then I have one piece is shaded in out of 2. All right, let's go ahead and add 381 plus 272. Let's start with the back. 1 plus 2 equals
3.
8 plus 7.
15.
So what do I put here? 5.
5.
And then I put,
You put the 1 on the top.
all right. So 1 plus 3 is?
6. You put the 4 and 6. 653.
Yes, good. Next, 618 minus 344. Let's start with the back. 8 minus 4 is?
4.
Now 1 minus 4. Who can explain what I need to do here? One person. Who can explain what I need to do here? Chaz, what's the problem?
Trade.
I need to trade, right? So what do I do to trade, Chaz?
You trade the 6 and becomes a 5.
Good.
And the 4 becomes an 11.
Good. So 11 minus 4, Chaz, is?
11 minus 4, 7.
Good. And then 5 minus 3 is 2. 274. And so you've been looking good when I grade your facts. Remember, just to take your time. Don't rush through it. If you rush, that's when you'll make like little mistakes. So take your time as you go through it. All right, last week we learned division, which means to divide a number. You divide something by 2, split it in half. So what would 14 divided by 2 equal to?
7.
7, yes. What about 10 divided by 2?
5.
5. 20 divided by 2.
10.
And 8 divided by 2.
4.
Yes. This is like the doubles facts. If you're familiar with the doubles facts, then division shouldn't be too bad, okay?
I get it. I said
Okay, so let me explain. So when you divide, you're splitting a number in half because we're dividing by 2. So if I have 10 and I divide it, meaning I split 10 in half, I would have 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. So that's what division is when you divide something, you split it. And for example, we're dividing by 2, so whatever number you have, you split it into 2 equal groups. And that's where it is. it's easier to divide even numbers versus odd numbers, which that's something you'll learn in higher grades, how to divide odd numbers. But with even numbers, it's usually going to be the same amount on both sides. So that's why I said if you're familiar with your doubles facts, this will be a lot easier. Like if you know 6 plus 6 is 12, then 12 divided by 12 divided by 2 is going to be 6, right? Because 2 sixes equal 12. You're taking away. Your number is going to end up smaller, but you're dividing, meaning you're breaking the number into 2. You're splitting it in half. That's what dividing is. You're splitting that number in half.
Divided by 2 divided by 5 is 0.
Well, you can't divide with, we're dividing only with 2. Only with 2. So if you have 10 divided by 2, that would be 5. 12 divided by 2 would be 6. We're only dividing by 2. So that means we're splitting it in half. 2 equal sides. Okay?